Okay, so this video probably has a pretty extreme title. Allow me to explain. Yeah, not Tony Hawk yet. Hey, what's up everyone? My name's Josh. Hopefully you enjoyed that terrible skateboarding. Today's gonna be a walk and talk sort of video. That's why I'm uploading in the middle of the week. You're getting 2 videos this week, but today's definitely gonna be an interesting video. I'm talking about why you should start YouTube today or you might regret it forever. So officially, I've been doing YouTube on this channel, trying to grow this channel for 3 years now. Actually, more than 3 years. And doing that has had a humongous impact on my life. Starting this channel 3.5 years ago may be one of the most impactful decisions I ever made, right up there with choosing where to go to college. And what's kind of interesting is growing up, I actually didn't have cable TV for a long time. I think till I was like 11 or 12. We actually didn't have cable in my household. So what I did is I spent a ton of time on the internet. And at a very young age, probably younger than my parents would have liked, I was watching YouTube videos. And people were just out there making funny skits, talking about things, talking about life. Essentially just being creative, putting themselves out there, making whatever the heck they wanted. And at a very young age, I decided that was cool. And at the time, I didn't think much of it, but I really do believe there's something so powerful about that initial inclination that something is cool, especially when you're very young. Like when you're 10 years old and you say, police officers are cool or firefighters are cool. Let me just use the most generic examples. I think there is something so powerful about just deciding something's cool and that you're gonna do it. So naturally, I did, and I don't know if I've talked about this, I probably have. I actually had so many channels before this one. I think I uploaded like 30 videos when I was around that age of 12. I made another channel about airsoft. I almost made one about yo-yoing, and I definitely wouldn't have said at the time, this is my passion, this is what I want to do, this is awesome, I'm gonna make a career out of it. But I definitely thought it was just so cool and so much fun, and I think that's so powerful. Jeez, that is bright. Ugh. But naturally, as I got older, I had to focus on important things. As I was finishing up middle school, going into high school, I really started to focus on that schoolwork. I knew I wanted to go to a good college. I knew I wanted to be an engineer. I wanted to get good grades, make a bunch of money, all that important stuff. I don't think I can get around those. Maybe if I... Why as a young adult, when I'm trying to get into colleges, worrying about SATs, working in my first job, why did I care about uploading little videos to the internet? Logically, it doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. And the best reasoning I can come up with is it comes back to that inclination when you're young, that little thing we call passion. For some reason, I thought there was something just so cool, so powerful, just so badass about being creative, making videos, just putting yourself out there. See, there are a lot of incentives throughout our lives. In high school and college, it's getting good grades. And that can be pretty powerful. I had some situations where it wasn't looking too good for a midterm in a couple days, and that motivation to get good grades forced me to, drink a lot of coffee, not get a lot of sleep, and study a lot. That's definitely powerful. Another motivation is money. I've definitely worked some jobs that I would not say I was passionate about, would not say I really enjoyed, but the pay was good and I needed money. So why, in college, when I was focusing on grades, when I was focusing on getting a career that was gonna land me money, why did I go back to making videos? It's something I've been pondering the past couple days, just thinking about, and I think it really comes back to passion. See, money is great until you have enough of it, and then you're sort of satisfied. Getting good grades matters, but only for 4 years or so, and then, once you land your first job, not so much. Obviously, you have the knowledge from it as well, but you get what I'm saying. But passion is one of those things, one of those incentives that I think can really go the distance. Like when you have a deep internal drive to do something because you enjoy it, you think it is just so cool or so important, and you want to do something or you want to share a message with the world, I think that's a more powerful incentive than money, than status, than grades, than expectations of others. I think it's the most powerful incentive there is. I mean, for me, I can think of times I didn't go to parties because I wanted to make a video. I can think of numerous times, even today, I got up at 5 a.m. because I was so excited to make a video, share a message, talk about this subject. There's no logical reason to do this, right? I'm not making a ton of money. No one's gonna say, wow, you know, that's awesome. Well, hopefully a few people do. But it comes back to that passion, that raw incentive, that what you're doing is just so cool. So the reason I titled this video the way it is because if you've ever thought that you wanted to make YouTube videos, that this is something you wanted to do, even for a second, if you just said, that is cool, I want to try that, and you haven't yet, oh my gosh, you just gotta go for it. And frankly, I don't even care if it's YouTube. The reason I was skateboarding in this intro is because it's one of those things in the back of my mind throughout my life. I have always thought it was cool, so lately I've just been practicing, I've just been trying it. I don't care if I'm too old or I'm not good enough for my age, or you know, if I ever go anywhere with it. I think it's cool, I think it's fun, and I'm legitimately excited every time I get on the board to try and practice, grow, and learn and get better. And it's so cool to have something like that in your life that you're just excited about. Especially right now, people have DM'd me on Instagram, I don't know what to shoot, or I'm stuck at home, or I'm feeling uninspired. Again, if it's not YouTube, that's cool. I understand walking and talking with the camera isn't for everyone, but if you've ever had something you're just like, I want to try that. Honestly, it can just make your life so much more fun and exciting. Like, think about the last time you got excited over a hobby. Could have been cooking, wake surfing, I'm by the water, snowboarding, fixing up an old car. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. It's so much fun to just like get into a new hobby or a new skill and just learn and grow and practice a little every day. And one of the things I worry about a little bit is people don't find that thing, or they don't have that thing that they're excited about, that they wake up and they're like, when I'm done with work or done with whatever, they can look forward to and just work on for an hour. Having something like that in your life is just so exciting. And on top of that, it can just take you places you would never imagine. I mean, for me, there are so many random perks from starting YouTube that I never imagined when I started it. Things like, I keep my room cleaner because I have to film now, so I can't just have dirty laundry lying around. Other things like I think I'm a little more extroverted, I'm more self-confident myself, who I am and who I want to be. On top of just learning a bajillion skills, Photoshop, Illustrator, After Effects, Premiere Pro, photography. And honestly, all those little skills have helped me at random times throughout my life. Whether it's making a video for a engineering class in school or giving public speeches, I think YouTube has made me generally just a better speaker. Oh, and you know, maybe the biggest one is it's actually influenced me in such a big way that I am now pursuing filmmaking as a career, which if I hadn't started YouTube, I wouldn't be doing, for better or for worse. And I think it all kind of just goes back to that inclination that it was cool, that it was something I wanted to do, that it was a way I felt I could make a difference in other people's lives and find fulfillment in my own. I have no idea where I'd be today without YouTube, and that's why if you've ever thought about just starting a channel, and again, it doesn't even have to be YouTube, but just going for that thing you think is cool, that you think is awesome, that you've always wanted to try, and just seeing where it takes you, what skills you get from it, that's what I urge you to do this week. Anyways, there's your walk and talk with Josh. I'm still gonna have a regular upload Friday, so you're getting 2 uploads this week. This is just something I've been thinking about. Why did I start YouTube? You know, what caused me to do it despite all these other things, and why I think a lot of people should just go for it. Because I think some people go through their entire lives without really finding that thing that really motivates them. They settle for something a little bit less. Anyways, that's it for me. That's just something I wanted to get off my chest. Thanks for hanging out. Have fun, stay creative, and I'll see you all in a couple of days.